Well, of course, a new piece for orchestra is the result of discussions with mostly an orchestra administration. And so the first symphony was commissioned by my hometown orchestra in Montreal and premiered there. And Elysium was commissioned by the Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra, but it was premiered in Spain and also co-commissioned by other orchestras, but they were the first to play it. And yes, it's as any work, the result of discussion. The orchestra wants something and I want to do something, and then it happens or not. It's not so much about thinking about the past. It's just the effect of this art form, in my opinion. It has a very long tradition, a beautiful tradition, very strong tradition. And I'm just part of this tradition today in 2025. And I contribute to this tradition. So it's not about direct inspirations of this person, this older composer, but of the entire history of music. And just being myself, but part of this tradition. And so, for example, by using a symphony orchestra, it's being part of the tradition in a way, or string quartet, or whatever instrument. And that's more how I like to see it, or I see myself. I do not conceive music as something else than music itself. So I'm not so much concerned with the effect or possible effect or associations the audience can make out of this music, because I have no control on this. The only thing I know is what effect it has on me, but I cannot deduct from this that it will have the same effect on other people, because we're all different. We all have different memories, different life experiences, different culture. And so no, I do not conceive music as a way for people to feel certain things. Does not mean that the music is not expressive. I think this is the ultimate goal of music, expression. But it is my expression, but then it's a form of responsibility or of anyone who listens to feel it the way they like or not. I think it is difficult to be an artist today, but it has always been difficult to be an artist. So I don't think it's more difficult today than it was before. I think the challenges might be different, but it has always been difficult. But in my case, one of the cardinal values of my life, one of them is perseverance. And I always wanted to write music, and so I just do it. And I'm very lucky that some people are interested to play it. So that's my chance. But without writing anything, there's nothing to play. So it starts with just doing the work and compose. Well, there are many responsibilities of an artist, but I can point out some that are important to me. One of them is the relationship between the composer and the musicians, which precedes any transmission or reception of the music with the audience. So that relationship is very special, and it has to be built on incredible respect. And for that reason, a composer has to, of course, come up with new ideas, new music, of course, that was never heard before, but at the same time, I see a responsibility to not, or rather to respect the talent they have and the work they've put in mastering their instruments. This for me is fundamental. And if you have a violinist that plays in the orchestra that learned how to play the violin for 20 years, I think it would be misguided from me to try to teach them how to play the instrument better, or this is how you play the violin. No, they can tell me how to play the violin. And so this is just one example of a form of respect, respecting the expertise of the player. And if you have an orchestra, you multiply this expertise. It's immense talent. And so this is one example I can give you of something that is dear to me.